What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about if Bloober Team is the right studio to make a Silent Hill game. So I thought I would look at this topic. Obviously, this has been something that's been talked about for the last little while, with the heavy connection, I think, that Bloober Team is going to be the ones to make Silent Hill. I know they issued a statement about people kind of diving into those code names, right, for games, some of them being games that were old that already released, like Layers of Fear 2, and then games that they just flat out shelved for new projects, kind of telling people like, okay, look, we're not, or at least what you're finding isn't, what's going on. With that being said, I fully do believe, I should make that apparent, right? I think there's probably more than one Silent Hill game being made at the same time, and I do think that Bloober Team is at least one of the studios that's working on it. So again, the question is, are they the right team for it? Well, generally, and I think I want to hold the same kind of optimistic, or, I don't, basically what I'm saying is I don't bash just to bash, right? I like to, if I do pick a side, if I do pick something to kind of go after, I like to have a reason, right? I'm not going to just do something just to do it. That way, at least you guys know where I stand, and if you don't like where, or, if you don't agree with me, at least you can, I think at the very least you can respect where I'm, where I'm taking my stance on. So what I would say is I actually did like, not love, not anything really above that, the first Layers of Fear game. Even the second one, I think they're both solid games. I don't think they're anything more than that, to be flat out honest with you. Now, I never played the medium, so I need to make that obviously pretty clear. I can't have too many opinions on that game if I've never played it. I watched it pretty closely leading into its release, and one of my close friends, he played the entire game from start to finish. In fact, he live streamed the entire thing on my Twitch channel. So if anybody cares to go back to look, and I've watched some of it, I watched him play some of it, and I trust his gaming opinion, and he was not high on the medium whatsoever. Pretty much a very mediocre game. I think a lot of people, overall, I think landing on that game being a very mediocre game. That's why, to be honest with you, when I talk about Xbox exclusive this year, I just pretend like that game doesn't exist, because it was so much of a nothing thing. And again, I don't like saying that. I really try not to say that all that often. So when I look to the future, yeah, I think generally they're just not an elite studio. Are they horrible? No. Do some things maybe, are they kind of in over their head? Yeah, I feel like Layers of Fear, and I think they've made more games than just that, right? But Layers of Fear, to me, like that kind of scope of a game, not very big, definitely more of like an indie horror thing, doing things that some other games have done before multiple times, but also doing something, I would say, somewhat unique with Layers of Fear. That's kind of how I always saw Bloober Team. So when you move them into the medium territory, that definitely, especially in like the cinematic trailers, that does come across more as, okay, this is like a AAA, we're kind of going into elite territory, or like just higher territory than we've done before, and I don't think that it was the best. So, I mean, I get this entire video is kind of me just almost bashing them, but when you look to Silent Hill, I think something that also isn't in their control, something that they don't control, right, is expectations for the game and all of the, not necessarily theories, but just all of the excitement online that people have been building up. And I don't even know if you would necessarily call it excitement because of all the letdowns with the game, right? But over the last year or so, we've just heard about it so many times. Obviously, there's the idea of Abandon with Hideo Kojima, obviously, Blue Box Game Studios, right? But there's been like those theories going on. None of that stuff, in my opinion, probably helps Bloober Team if they are making it, because I just don't think people really care for them or care that if they're making one, right? And I don't know where they would set the bar, right? Because kind of separate from them, I think the bar has been set rather high. So it's tough, and again, I'm not gonna make this video insanely long. You can only, in a way, bash studios so much, right? I respect the people that work. I constantly say, I can't make a game to save my life. If you told me to write code for a game or to fix, XYZ problem in a game, I literally would jump off a cliff. I don't know how to do that. So I understand making games is tough. At the same time, we're the consumers. We're the ones buying this. We have a right to be skeptical. We have a right to call things out or to question things. I don't think anything, I think to put it in the most boiled down way, I don't think anything that they've done has given me confidence that given a AAA kind of license or property, right, and a AAA game after so long for Silent Hill, right, and we expect it to really be something special when it comes back, I don't think they've done anything to show that they're capable of it. Okay, now again, does that mean that they're not capable? No. I mean, there's been so many, really, all of the big games that we know of, or even small indie games that just have such a powerful impact on people. You know, you could say go back one game before then for the developer, and you could say, were they capable of doing that? And I think a lot of times the answer would be no. You just strike, you know, lightning, you catch lightning in a bottle, and you make it work. And so I'm hoping for the best. Again, I think what's funny about this whole thing is I really do believe it's happening. So whether or not we like it, right, I do think they're the ones that are making it, and we just kind of have to hope, I'd say cross your fingers, right, hope and pray that they're going to be able to nail it. So we'll see what happens, but let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Do you think they're the right team for it? Who would you choose maybe to make a Silent Hill game? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. Give this video a like, would obviously help the video out as well. And if you guys want to support us or follow us in any of our other social medias, we have a Twitter, we have a Twitch, we have a second channel, we have YouTube memberships and Patreon. All of that stuff is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.